The transfer from heaven has begun. Your ancestors' prayers have reached.
The heavens are opening over your bloodline. Listen closely, because what I'm about to reveal will shift everything you thought you knew about provision, blessing, and your family's destiny. The Almighty is positioning Himself to do something unprecedented in your household, and if you miss this message, you'll miss the open door that's literally standing before you right now. Heaven is mobilizing. The angels are already in motion. Your ancestors in glory are watching as the divine transfer reaches its critical moment, and you need to understand what's happening before this window closes forever. I've been shown something extraordinary, and the urgency I feel compels me to speak this into your life without hesitation. There's a transfer happening, not from Wall Street, not from the lottery, not from earthly systems that fail and crumble, but from the very throne room of God Himself. This isn't a coincidence that you're reading these. This is divine orchestration. The Father has strategically placed you in this exact moment to receive what heaven has already approved for your family. Your house is about to become a dwelling place of supernatural abundance, but you must align yourself with what God is doing. You should be ready to get a large sum of money within the next 2 days at the latest. Get ready for this unexpected gift. Because of this, you will feel an incredible amount of comfort, which will then make you feel an incredible amount of happiness throughout your body. You can show your love and gratitude by giving up to $100. For decades, maybe your entire life, you've watched your family struggle. You've seen the cycle repeat. Poverty whispers its lies. Lack seems permanent. The bills pile up. The stress crushes your spirit. You lie awake at night, wondering how you'll make it through another month. Your children see the worry in your eyes. Your spouse carries the weight of impossible choices. This has become your normal, and you've almost accepted it as your destiny. But listen to me. God has not accepted this for you. Heaven has been strategizing a complete reversal, and the transfer is happening now. The enemy tried to convince you that you're disqualified. He planted seeds of shame, suggesting that poverty is punishment, that you deserve to struggle. But the God of all creation is declaring something different over your life today. He says, I see you. I know your heart. I've heard every prayer. I've counted every tear. And I'm sending a divine transfer to disrupt the poverty that has held your family captive. This is not theology. This is the reality of what heaven is executing at this very moment. Your house is about to transform, not tomorrow, not eventually. Now, the divine transfer is mobilizing through corridors of grace you didn't even know existed. Blessings are being repositioned from the storehouse of heaven directly into your bloodline. Your family name is about to become synonymous with blessing, with breakthrough, with supernatural favor. What took your ancestors decades to achieve, you're about to receive in days. What your parents could only dream about, your children will take for granted. This is the magnitude of what's coming. I'm speaking to you from a place of absolute certainty, because I've witnessed what happens when heaven decides to move. When God declares a divine transfer, no power on earth can stop it. No recession, no job loss, no setback, no circumstance. The transfer supersedes every limitation you've ever known. It overrides the systems that tried to keep you down. It bypasses the gatekeepers who said you weren't worthy. It demolishes the mental prison where you've been confined by fear and doubt. Heaven is breaking open, and your family is the target of this abundance. Can you feel it? There's a shift happening in the spiritual atmosphere around you. The heaviness is lifting. The pressure is decreasing. Something is breaking loose from the demonic structures that have held your provision hostage. Angels are being commissioned to clear the path for your blessing. Circumstances are about to align in ways that seem miraculous, yet they're simply the natural consequence of heaven moving on your behalf. Your breakthrough isn't coming. It's here. It's arriving. It's touching down in your reality right now. This divine transfer isn't just about money. It's about transformation. It's about healing the generational trauma that poverty creates. It's about restoring dignity to your bloodline. It's about proving to every demon that tried to destroy your family that they have no authority over what God has decreed. Your house will be a testimony. Your family will be living proof of heaven's faithfulness. Every person who encounters you will feel the presence of divine abundance radiating from your life. The transfer is already in motion. Favor is already being released. Open doors are already being prepared. Connections are already being made in the spirit realm that will manifest in your natural life. The question isn't whether God will move, He's already moving. The question is, will you position yourself to receive what heaven is sending? Will you align your faith with God's intention? Will you refuse to partner with doubt and instead partner with the divine transfer? Write, "I receive the divine transfer," in the comments and let heaven know you're ready. Your family's season is changing now. The bloodline blessing. Your ancestors' prayers are being answered. Your lineage carries weight in heaven. Every prayer your grandmother prayed, every tear your great-grandfather shed, every moment your ancestors cried out for deliverance, heaven has been recording it all, storing it up, waiting for the perfect moment to release it into your generation. That moment is now. The divine transfer is specifically targeting your bloodline because heaven recognizes the faith that flows through your family's history. This isn't random blessing. This is calculated, strategic, targeted divine intervention designed to honor the persistence of your ancestors and change the trajectory of your family forever. I need you to understand something that will radically shift your perspective on your family's position. You are not the beginning of your family's story. You are the answer to prayers prayed generations ago. Your great-grandparents spoke things into existence that you're now inheriting. They sowed seeds of faith in incredibly difficult circumstances, and you are literally living in the harvest of their obedience. When they gave their tithes in poverty, they were sowing for your prosperity. When they served in humility, they were establishing authority for your elevation. When they remained faithful despite persecution, they were building a foundation of blessing for your generation to stand upon. Heaven is aware of every sacrifice your family made, every meal skipped so children could eat, every talent buried because circumstances demanded it, every dream postponed for survival. God has been keeping score, and His scorecard shows an enormous debt of blessing that's owed to your bloodline. The divine transfer is how heaven pays what it owes. This is the great equalizer. This is God saying, "I remember, I saw, I'm making it right." Your family is about to receive the abundance that was stolen, the opportunities that were denied, the prosperity that should have always been yours. Think about the strength in your bloodline. Despite everything they faced, your ancestors persisted. Despite the systems designed to oppress them, they believed. Despite the voices telling them they had no hope, they taught their children to trust God. That resilience, that faith, that unshakable conviction, it flows through your DNA. You carry the spiritual genetics of champions. You are the offspring of overcomers, and heaven recognizes this legacy. The divine transfer is a recognition of the spiritual strength encoded in your family line. The enemy tried to use poverty as a weapon against your bloodline. He wanted to convince you that your family was cursed, that you carried a generational curse of lack. But listen to what heaven is declaring. The only curse that exists over your family is being broken right now. The chains of poverty that seemed unbreakable are shattering. The mental limitations that were passed down through your lineage are being severed. The financial blockage that affected your parents, grandparents, and great-grandparents is being completely removed. Your family is transitioning from a curse to a blessing, from lack to abundance, from struggle to divine favor. I'm seeing something in the spirit, and it's absolutely profound. Your ancestors who have already crossed over are rejoicing. They're celebrating what's about to happen in your life because they understand something you might not yet fully grasp. Your breakthrough honors their sacrifice. When you prosper, their pain had meaning. When your family rises, their struggle wasn't wasted. When divine transfer flows through your house, their prayers are being answered. Heaven is connecting the dots between their faithfulness and your blessing, and the result is a transfer so significant that it will echo through generations to come. The divine transfer isn't just about you. It's about positioning your family to be a blessing to others. When your house is restored to abundance, your children will have opportunities your ancestors never had. Your grandchildren will inherit not just material wealth, but spiritual inheritance. Your family name will become known for generosity, for wisdom, for favor. The seed that's being planted right now, the divine transfer that's happening in this moment, will produce fruit for hundreds of years. You're not just receiving a blessing, you're becoming a blessing factory. Understand that your ancestors are watching. The cloud of witnesses is aware that heaven is moving on your behalf. They're urging you to receive without hesitation. They're saying, take what God is offering. Don't let self-doubt rob you. Don't let fear paralyze you. Stand up and claim the inheritance that heaven has prepared. This is the exact moment they've been waiting for. This is the fulfillment of their prayers. This is the answer to their faith. The divine transfer is how heaven honors the bloodline that refused to break, that chose to believe despite impossible circumstances. Your family tree is about to bloom in ways that will astonish everyone around you. The branches that seemed dead will suddenly burst forth with life. The roots that appeared weak will be revealed to be strong beyond measure. The entire family system will shift from survival mode to thriving mode. Siblings will move from competition to collaboration. Parents will move from anxiety to peace. Children will grow up knowing abundance rather than scarcity. This is what the divine transfer produces. This is what happens when heaven decides to restore a bloodline. The transfer is specifically designed to reverse generational pattern. If your family has known poverty for generations, heaven is breaking that pattern with your generation. If addiction has plagued your bloodline, healing is coming with this transfer. If dysfunction has been your family's signature, restoration is on the way. If hopelessness has been the family emotion, joy is about to become your new normal. The divine transfer addresses the root issue, not just the surface symptom. It's total family restoration. Write, "My bloodline is blessed" in the comments. Let heaven record your agreement with what God is about to do. Your ancestors are waiting for you to step into this blessing so they can celebrate the completion of their prayers. The heaven-authorized reversal. What you thought was impossible. Stop for a moment and think about what you've believed to be impossible. That financial recovery that seemed mathematically impossible. That business breakthrough that required connections you don't have. That healing in your family that the doctor said couldn't happen. That restoration of relationships that seemed permanently broken. That escape from the cycle that has trapped generations. That elevation to a level you weren't born into. You've looked at these things and concluded they're beyond your reach. But I'm here to tell you that heaven has a different conclusion. The impossible is being authorized right now. There's a principle in the spiritual realm that most people never understand, and it's this: the impossible is only impossible until God decrees otherwise. What seems mathematically impossible becomes possible when divine math is applied. What appears blocked in the natural becomes open in the spirit. What looks like a dead end in the physical realm is actually a doorway in the heavenly dimension. The divine transfer operates according to kingdom principles that supersede earthly limitation. Heaven doesn't consult your bank account. Heaven doesn't ask permission from your circumstance. Heaven doesn't wait for the economy to improve. Heaven moves according to its own authority, and that authority is absolute. I've watched impossible situations transform instantly when God decided to move. I've seen people with no connections suddenly have doors open. I've seen individuals with empty bank accounts suddenly have resources appear. I've seen families facing eviction suddenly have miracles manifest. I've witnessed the impossible become routine because heaven was moving. And what I'm telling you is that your situation, the thing that looks impossible to you, is not impossible to God. In fact, your situation is easy for heaven. It's elementary. It's child's play. The divine transfer is God's way of demonstrating that what the world calls impossible, He calls simple. Your breakthrough doesn't depend on the job market. It doesn't depend on the economy. It doesn't depend on who knows you or what you've accomplished. It depends solely on God's decision to move, and that decision has already been made. Heaven has already authorized your reversal. The command has already been given. The resources have already been allocated. The circumstances are already being arranged. What you're experiencing right now, this message, this moment, is the prelude to your impossible becoming inevitable. Think about every moment you've prayed for something that seemed out of reach. Every night you cried and asked God for help that appeared unavailable. Every time you faced a situation that had no natural solution. Those prayers weren't just floating into an indifferent void. They were being heard, recorded, and filed in heaven's database of requests awaiting divine response. The divine transfer is heaven's response. It's the moment when every unanswered prayer, every delayed promise, every deferred hope is suddenly activated and manifested. The reversal that's coming will astonish you. It will confound the people who doubted you. It will silence the critics who said it couldn't be done. It will prove wrong everyone who suggested you should settle for less. Your breakthrough will be so dramatic, so undeniable, so impossible turned possible, that even you will struggle to believe it's real. But it will be real. It will be happening. And it will be traced directly back to this moment when you decided to believe the impossible. I'm seeing something in the spirit realm that's absolutely staggering. The heavenly beings assigned to your case are standing before God, presenting your situation, and God is responding with authority and decisiveness. He's not hesitating. He's not weighing whether you're worthy. He's not delaying because circumstances need to align. He's simply saying, release the blessing. Let the transfer flow. Reverse their situation completely. Show them that I'm God, and there's no impossible in my kingdom. And with that word, barriers begin to dissolve. Doors that were locked swing open. Resources that were hidden suddenly become available. Circumstances that were working against you suddenly align in your favor. The reversal includes financial breakthrough, but it's bigger than money. It includes restoration of your reputation if it's been damaged. It includes healing of relationships if they've been broken. It includes recovery of dreams if they've been deferred. It includes elevation to positions you weren't born into. It includes favor with people who have no obligation to favor you. It includes opportunities appearing that you never pursued. It includes connections forming that you didn't create. The divine transfer is a complete life reversal. What's remarkable about this moment is that you're reading these exact words at the exact time God decided to move. This isn't coincidence. This is divine timing. This is the universe's way of confirming that the reversal is happening now. You could have encountered this message yesterday, and it would have meant something. You could encounter it tomorrow, and it will mean something different. But right now, at this precise moment in time, it means that heaven is acting on your behalf. The door that's open now will eventually close. The opportunity that's presenting itself now will eventually pass. The divine transfer that's activating now won't be delayed forever. The time is now. Your past doesn't determine your future. Your previous failures don't disqualify you from divine blessing. Your family's history doesn't limit your destiny. Your current circumstances don't define your potential. The impossible situations you've faced don't prove you're incapable of achievement. They were actually your preparation. They were training ground. They were developing the character, the faith, the persistence that heaven needed you to develop before the transfer could happen. Now that the preparation is complete, the blessing is being released. The reversal is being executed. The impossible is becoming your new normal. This is your moment. This is your time. This is the generation in which the impossible reversal happens for your family. Generations after you will study what happened during this period and ask, how did it happen so fast? How did the family go from struggle to blessing so dramatically? And the answer will be, Because they received the divine transfer. Because they aligned with heaven's decision. Because they refused to believe the impossible was permanent. Your story is about to become legendary. Write, "The impossible is now possible," in the comment. Declare it. Announce it. Let the heavenly realm know that you're stepping into the reversal that God has authorized. Arubanam, the spiritual warfare against your prosperity. What the enemy doesn't want you to know, there's a battle being waged for your blessing, and you need to understand the enemy's strategy if you're going to defeat him and receive what heaven has authorized for you. The devil is not interested in letting you prosper. He's not neutral about your success. He has a vested interest in keeping you poor, keeping you struggling, keeping you in the mindset of lack and limitation. And the reason is simple. When you prosper, you become a threat to his kingdom. When your family rises, you become a beacon of hope for others who are trapped. When the divine transfer flows through your house, you become a testimony that heaven is real and active and powerful. The enemy has been waging psychological warfare against you for years. He's been whispering lies about your worth, your capability, your potential. He's been orchestrating circumstances designed to reinforce feelings of inadequacy. He's been blocking doors, sabotaging opportunities, creating obstacles. Every time you tried to move forward, he was there with a setback. Every time you believed for something better, he was there with doubt. Every time you attempted to break free from the cycle, he was there with a new chain. This has been his strategy. Keep you discouraged, keep you defeated, keep you believing that struggle is your destiny. But here's what the enemy didn't count on. God is moving despite his schemes. Heaven is executing the divine transfer regardless of demonic resistance. The blessing that's coming to your family is so authorized, so decreed, so determined by the Almighty that no demonic power can stop it. The enemy can throw everything he has at you, and it won't be enough to prevent what God has declared. This is the reality you need to internalize. The devil has already lost this battle. The outcome is already determined. Your victory is already secured. The divine transfer is inevitable. The enemy wants you to believe that prosperity is for other people, for the lucky ones, for those born into better circumstances. He wants to convince you that you're an exception to God's blessing. He wants to plant the idea that you're not worthy, that you've disqualified yourself, that you missed your window of opportunity. These are all lies. These are demonic deceptions designed to keep you from stepping into what God has prepared. The truth is, you're not an exception to blessing. You're not exempt from prosperity. You're not disqualified from divine transfer. You're a candidate for heaven's best, and the transfer is actively being processed right now. I'm seeing something in the spiritual realm that will help you understand what's happening. There are demonic forces that have been assigned to your case, specifically to prevent your prosperity and keep your family in bondage. These are not random attacks. They're targeted, strategic, designed to hit your weakest areas. They attack through doubt. They attack through discouragement. They attack through financial setbacks. They attack through relationship conflict. They attack through health issues that create distraction and drain resources. The enemy's full arsenal is being directed against your family because he knows what's coming. He knows about the divine transfer, and he's desperate to prevent it. But here's what the enemy forgot. You have authority. In the name of Jesus, you have authority over every demonic scheme. In the blood of Christ, you have protection against every attack. In the power of the Holy Spirit, you have weapons that are far more powerful than anything hell can deploy. The enemy may have been dominant in your past, but he has no authority over your future. Your future belongs to God, and God is taking back what the enemy stole. The divine transfer is God's way of repossessing your blessing from demonic hands. The spiritual warfare you've experienced has been intense because the stakes are high. The breakthrough you're about to receive is so significant that the enemy was willing to invest serious demonic resources trying to prevent it. But that same intensity proves something crucial. Your blessing is real. Your transfer is authentic. Your breakthrough matters. The enemy doesn't waste energy on insignificant things. He fights hardest against the greatest threats. The fact that he's been attacking you so ferociously is proof that your prosperity will be phenomenal. I'm declaring something over you right now. Every demonic assignment against your prosperity is canceled. Every evil plot designed to keep your family in poverty is exposed and destroyed. Every lie the enemy has planted in your mind about your unworthiness is being uprooted. Every obstacle the devil has erected in your path is being demolished. Every chain he's wrapped around your potential is being broken. This is not wishful thinking. This is the authority of heaven speaking. This is the declaration of the God who cannot be defeated. This is the final word on your situation. The divine transfer is the complete reversal of everything the enemy has done. Where he brought poverty, blessing is coming. Where he created obstacles, open doors are appearing. Where he stole opportunity, resources are being restored. Where he sowed discord in your family, peace is being replanted. Where he planted depression, joy is sprouting. Where he created limitation, freedom is breaking forth. This is what happens when heaven decides to override demonic authority and restore what was stolen. You need to understand something about the nature of this battle. It's already won. Jesus defeated the enemy at the cross. The resurrection declared that death is powerless and darkness is vanquished. Every demonic scheme operating against you is operating under a defeated authority. The devil has no power except what fear gives him. He's a squatter in a house that already has a legal owner. He's a thief trying to keep what has already been reclaimed. The divine transfer is the final eviction notice. The devil is being forcibly removed from your financial blessing, your family's destiny, and your future. What the enemy doesn't want you to know is that the battle is already won. What he desperately wants to hide is that your victory is secured. What he's trying to conceal is that the divine transfer is unstoppable. What he absolutely does not want you to believe is that you are more than a conqueror, that you are already blessed, that your breakthrough is arriving right now. But I'm telling you anyway. I'm declaring it over your life. I'm announcing it to the heavenly realm. I'm broadcasting it to every angel assigned to your case. The divine transfer is happening, and nothing can stop it. Write, "I reject every demonic scheme" in the comments. Let heaven know that you're canceling every assignment against your family and accepting only the blessing that God has authorized. The divine transfer activation, the moment everything changes. This is the moment. This is the exact second when everything shifts. Not tomorrow, not eventually, not after certain conditions are met. Right now. The activation of the divine transfer is happening at this very instant. The heavenly switches are being flipped. The angelic forces are being released. The blessing is being transferred from heaven's storehouse directly into your family's account. This moment, right here, right now, as you're reading these words, is the pivot point where your entire life changes direction. I need you to feel the weight and significance of this moment. For years, you've been waiting, you've been praying, you've been believing for breakthrough, you've been trusting that God would move. And now, at this exact moment, He is moving. The waiting is over. The believing has reached its culmination. The prayers are being answered. The faith that you've held on to through impossible circumstances is being vindicated. Heaven is acting. God is moving. The divine transfer is being activated, and you are the target of this unprecedented blessing. The activation is not contingent on anything you do or don't do. It's not dependent on your worthiness. It's not requiring you to be perfect or have everything together. The activation happens because God said it happens, because heaven has decreed it, because the Almighty has decided that this is your moment. You could wake up tomorrow and feel the same financial pressure you felt yesterday. You could face the same obstacles you've been facing for years, but spiritually, everything has changed. The divine transfer has been activated, and now it's only a matter of time before the physical manifestation catches up with the spiritual reality. Here's what's happening right now in the heavenly realm. Divine transfer coordinators are processing your blessing. Heavenly accountants are transferring resources from the storehouse of blessing into the celestial account designated for your family. Angels are being dispatched to create circumstances that will facilitate the manifestation of your transfer in the physical world. Open doors are being prepared. Connections are being established. Opportunities are being positioned. Everything that needs to happen for your blessing to manifest is already in motion. The activation has triggered a heavenly response that will reshape your earthly reality. Think about what activation means. When you activate something, you set it in motion. You start a process that will continue until its conclusion. Once activated, the process runs its course. You can't deactivate it. You can't stop it. You can't reverse it. The divine transfer has just been activated, which means it's now running its inexorable course toward manifestation in your life. Obstacles may appear, but they'll be overcome. Delays may seem to happen, but they're illusion. The blessing is advancing underneath the surface. Circumstances may seem contradictory, but they're actually components of the mechanism that will deliver your transfer. The activation includes a shift in the spiritual atmosphere around you. You may start noticing things you didn't notice before. Opportunities may suddenly appear. People may begin treating you differently. Favor may start manifesting in unexpected places. Your intuition may become sharper. Your dreams may become more vivid and prophetic. Your timing may improve. Synchronicities may increase. These aren't coincidences. These are visible signs that the invisible divine transfer is already at work, restructuring circumstances on your behalf. I'm about to tell you something that will sound outrageous, but I say it with absolute certainty. Your blessing has already been paid for. Heaven's check has already been written in your name. The transfer has already been authorized. The only thing remaining is the manifestation, watching it appear in your physical reality. This is why the activation is so important. The activation bridges the gap between spiritual reality and physical reality. It's the moment when what's true in heaven begins to materialize on earth. The activation process will accelerate exponentially from this point forward. What takes ordinary people years to achieve, you'll achieve in months. What takes ordinary people decades to accumulate, you'll accumulate in a few years. The blessing that would normally come gradually is coming rapidly because the divine transfer operates on an accelerated timeline. This is not normal blessing. This is supernatural blessing. This is heaven-authorized acceleration. Your family is about to experience a compression of time where years of blessing arrive in a fraction of the typical time frame. Different areas of your life will be affected by this activation. Your finances will shift. Your career trajectory will change. Your relationships will improve. Your health will strengthen. Your confidence will increase. Your peace will deepen. Your faith will solidify. The activation touches every area because the divine transfer is holistic. It's not just about adding money to your account. It's about transforming every dimension of your existence. It's about elevating your family to a new level of functioning, where thriving becomes your baseline instead of survival. The activation is also creating a new identity for you and your family. You're no longer people struggling in poverty. You're no longer people trapped in limitation. You're no longer people fighting for crumbs. You're becoming people of blessing, people of breakthrough, people of divine favor. This identity shift starts internally, but manifests externally. People around you will begin to see you differently. You'll begin to carry yourself differently. Your entire being will radiate the transformation that's happening. The moment of activation is also a moment of release. You're being released from the burden of worry about provision. You're being released from the anxiety about the future. You're being released from the stress of financial insecurity. You're being released from the shame that poverty creates. You're being released from the limitation mindset that has held you captive. The divine transfer is not just adding resources, it's subtracting burdens. It's removing the weight you've been carrying. It's lightening your load so you can rise higher than ever before. This activation is irreversible. The blessing that's being released cannot be recalled. The doors that are opening cannot be closed. The favor that's being bestowed cannot be revoked. Once the divine transfer is activated, it follows through to completion. Heaven is committed to your blessing, and that commitment is absolute. From this moment forward, you're living in a new reality. From this instant onward, you're operating in a new paradigm. The activation has sealed your destiny, and your destiny is prosperity. Write, "The activation is complete" in the comments. Declare it. Announce it. Let the universe know that the divine transfer has been activated in your life, and your family's blessing is now unstoppable. The Family Legacy Revolution. Generational wealth and blessing. What you're about to receive is not just for you. It's for your children. It's for your grandchildren. It's for generations, yet unborn. The divine transfer is establishing a family legacy that will echo through time. It's creating generational wealth, generational blessing, generational favor. Your children won't have to struggle the way you struggled. Your grandchildren won't have to pray the way you prayed for basic provision. Your great-grandchildren will inherit not just material resources, but spiritual authority, confidence, and the knowledge that their family is blessed. This is the magnitude of the family legacy revolution that's beginning right now. When God moves for a family, He moves strategically to impact multiple generations. The blessing doesn't stop with you. It multiplies through your children, compounds through your grandchildren, and continues to produce fruit for generations to come. This is how God's kingdom works. A single act of divine transfer creates a legacy that far outlasts the recipient. Your breakthrough today becomes the foundation for your family's future. Your blessing becomes the springboard for your children's elevation. Your victory becomes the historical reference point that proves to future generations that God keeps His word. I'm seeing something profound in the spirit. Your children are going to have opportunities you never had. They're going to face challenges you didn't face, but they'll face them from a position of stability you didn't enjoy. They're going to be able to dream bigger because they won't be consumed by survival. They're going to be able to develop their talents fully because they won't be distracted by financial pressure. They're going to be able to pursue their calling because they won't be forced into jobs just for income. The divine transfer is liberation for your entire family tree, from the roots to the highest branches. But here's what's crucial to understand. The family legacy revolution is being passed through you. You are the pivot point. You are the generation that breaks the cycle. You are the person who receives the blessing that will transform your entire family line. The responsibility is significant, but so is the opportunity. How you steward this transfer will determine how far-reaching the blessing becomes. If you receive it with gratitude and use it wisely, the blessing compounds. If you pass it on with the understanding that it's from heaven, the blessing multiplies through your children. If you establish a family culture of faith and generosity around this blessing, the impact extends for centuries. Your family narrative is about to completely change. Where your history has been marked by struggle, your future will be marked by blessing. Where your family name has been associated with lack, it will now be associated with abundance. Where your bloodline has been known for limitation, it will become known for opportunity. This shift doesn't happen by accident. It happens through strategic divine intervention. It happens through the activation of the divine transfer. It happens because heaven decided to restore your family completely. The generational blessing includes spiritual inheritance as well as material. Your children will inherit your faith. They'll learn from watching how you received the divine transfer. They'll understand that God is real because they witnessed His faithfulness. They'll develop a confidence in God that can't be shaken because it's been modeled and proven in their family. This spiritual inheritance is worth more than money. This is the foundation upon which true prosperity is built. This is what creates families that thrive not just financially, but spiritually. I'm declaring something significant over your family legacy. Your children will rise higher than you. Your grandchildren will achieve more than your children. Your great-grandchildren will surpass your grandchildren. This is the pattern of generational blessing. Each generation goes higher because each generation stands on the shoulders of those who came before. The divine transfer you're receiving is establishing the platform from which your descendants will launch. They will see further because you've elevated the vantage point. They will accomplish more because you've removed the obstacles that would have hindered them. They will inherit a world of blessing because you accepted and stewarded the transfer well. The family legacy revolution includes healing. As prosperity flows, the family dysfunctions that poverty created will begin to heal. Addictions that emerged from pain will lose their grip. Mental health issues that stemmed from stress will release. Relationship damage caused by financial pressure will restore. The blessing doesn't just add resources, it removes the desperation that creates family dysfunction. It brings peace that heals. It provides security that allows real intimacy. It creates stability that enables growth. Your entire family system is about to be transformed. Your family will become a testimony to other families. When people see what happened to you, they'll start believing that it could happen to them. When your relatives witness your breakthrough, they'll begin their own journey toward divine transfer. When your community sees your family's transformation, they'll question their limiting beliefs about what's possible. You're not just receiving a personal blessing, you're becoming a living example of heaven's faithful. Your family legacy revolution will inspire and empower others to believe for their own miracle. The material legacy you're creating through the divine transfer is significant, but it's secondary to the spiritual legacy. Money can be lost, circumstances can change, but the spiritual inheritance, the faith, the character, the knowledge that God is faithful, this cannot be taken. This is what you're really transferring to your children. This is what will sustain your family through any future challenges. This is what makes the family legacy truly revolutionary. You're creating a dynasty of faith that will outlast any physical blessing. Write, "My family legacy is blessed for generations" in the comment. Declare it for your descendants. Announce it to the universe. Let heaven record that you're not just receiving blessing for yourself, but for all those who will come after you. Your family's future is secure. Your descendants' prosperity is guaranteed. The legacy revolution has begun. Saith ye, to the corporate blessing, your business is about to explode. If you're an entrepreneur, a business owner, or someone with a vision for commerce, listen carefully, because the divine transfer specifically includes your business expansion. Heaven is not just blessing your personal finances. Heaven is blessing your enterprise. Your business is about to experience growth that defies conventional explanation. Clients are going to appear. Opportunities are going to manifest. Resources are going to become available. Your business is about to become a vehicle for the divine transfer, producing not just income, but impact. The corporate blessing is part of the package, and it's about to fundamentally transform your business. I'm seeing something extraordinary in the spiritual realm. There are divine business accelerators being positioned around your enterprise. Heaven is assigning angels to your company. The blessing is being released specifically into your operation. Every decision you make is about to become more productive. Every contact you make is about to produce better results. Every effort you invest is about to generate multiplied returns. This isn't magic. This is the kingdom of God operating through your business. This is divine favor manifesting in your marketplace operation. The corporate blessing includes attracting the right team members, people who are talented, aligned with your vision, and capable of taking your business to the next level are about to come into your sphere. Your team will strengthen. Your leadership capacity will expand. Your business infrastructure will improve. The people component is critical to sustainable growth, and heaven is about to fill your team with exactly the people your company needs. They're being drawn toward you by divine magnetism right now. Your customers or clients are about to increase dramatically, not through aggressive marketing or high-pressure sales tactics, but through the natural overflow of divine blessing. Your reputation is going to improve. People are going to recommend you. Referrals are going to multiply. Your customer base is going to expand in ways that seem organic and sustainable. The divine transfer creates this kind of natural business growth. It's not artificial. It's not forced. It's the result of heaven actively promoting your enterprise. I need you to understand something revolutionary about business prosperity. Your business is not separate from your spiritual walk. Your enterprise is not excluded from divine blessing. Your commercial operations are not outside the realm of God's provision. In fact, the divine transfer specifically includes your business, because your business is your platform for provision, impact, and blessing. When God blesses your business, He's blessing your family, blessing your employees, blessing your community through the impact your company creates. The corporate blessing includes financial acceleration in your business. Your profit margins are going to improve. Your cash flow is going to strengthen. Your revenue is going to increase, not through cutting corners or unethical practices, but through divine wisdom and kingdom principles applied to your business. The multiplication that heaven brings is sustainable and ethical and blessed. Your business growth is going to be the kind that produces real satisfaction because it's aligned with kingdom values. I'm declaring over your business right now, every obstacle is being removed. Every competitor that tried to limit you is being sidelined. Every regulation that tried to restrict you is being cleared. Every financial barrier that tried to hold you back is being demolished. Your business is about to enter an era of unprecedented growth. Your enterprise is about to become a blessing machine. Your company is about to produce resources that flow not just to you, but to your employees, your community, and the causes you support. The corporate blessing includes strategic partnerships that are about to form. People with resources, connections, and expertise are going to enter your business ecosystem. These partnerships are going to accelerate your growth exponentially. Doors that seemed permanently closed are going to open. Alliances that seemed impossible are going to form. The right people are literally being divinely directed toward your company because heaven wants to bless your enterprise. Your business is going to become a testimony to God's faithfulness. When people observe your company's growth, they're going to recognize it as blessed. When they see your success, they're going to sense something supernatural at work. Your business will become a living example of what happens when kingdom principles are applied to commercial operation. You're not just building a successful business, you're demonstrating that faith and commerce are compatible, that prosperity and integrity can coexist, that business can be a platform for blessing. The divine transfer through your corporate blessing is also going to create generational business wealth. Your children will inherit not just a successful company, but a platform for their own dreams and visions. Your family will build on the foundation you're establishing. Your business legacy will compound through generations. What you're building right now is not just for you, it's for your family's future. You're creating an enterprise that will outlast you and benefit your descendants. Your business blessing also includes wisdom. You're going to make better decisions. Your intuition is going to sharpen. Your discernment is going to improve. You're going to see market opportunities before others. You're going to anticipate trends and pivot ahead of the curve. The wisdom that heaven provides is more valuable than any MBA or business course. This divine wisdom will guide your company through challenges and toward expansion. You're going to look back at your business decisions and recognize the hand of God directing your steps. Write, "My business receives the divine transfer," in the comments. Declare it over your enterprise. Announce it to your industry. Let heaven know that your business is being positioned for extraordinary growth and blessing. Your company's best days are not behind you. They're directly ahead. Your business is about to become a vehicle for the divine transfer that will change your family's entire trajectory. The corporate blessing is activating now. The wealth multiplication system. Money works differently for you now. Everything you thought you knew about how money works is about to be revolutionized. The financial rules that governed your past are about to be suspended. The limitations that seemed immovable are about to shift. Money is going to work differently for you because the divine transfer operates according to different principles than the natural world. Heaven's financial system is not bound by earthly economics. Heaven's multiplication is not limited by conventional math. Your wealth is about to multiply according to kingdom principles, not Wall Street principles. I need to reveal something that the world doesn't want you to know. Money multiplies faster in faith than it does in fear. Money grows quicker under blessing than under burden. Money accelerates when it's stewarded with wisdom and generosity. The wealth multiplication system that heaven is implementing in your life is designed to accelerate your increase exponentially. What took your parents a lifetime to accumulate, you're going to accumulate in years. What took your grandparents decades to save, you're going to see multiply in your account in months. The divine transfer includes a completely new relationship with money. You're no longer going to be a slave to it. You're no longer going to be imprisoned by financial anxiety. You're going to become a steward of it. You're going to understand that money is a tool, a vehicle, an instrument through which blessing flows. Once you shift from slave mentality to stewardship mentality, the multiplication accelerates. You're about to have a financial awakening that changes everything. I'm seeing something remarkable in the spirit realm. There are hidden financial opportunities that are about to become visible to you. Investments are going to present themselves. Side income streams are going to open up. Passive income sources are going to activate. These aren't things you have to chase aggressively. They're going to come to you because the divine transfer is attracting resources toward your life. You're going to be in the right place at the right time with the right information repeatedly. Your timing is about to become divinely synchronized. The wealth multiplication system includes the principle of sowing and reaping. Every dollar you sow in faith is going to come back multiplied. This isn't just theological rhetoric, it's spiritual law. Your giving is going to be tracked and rewarded by heaven. Your generosity is going to be returned sevenfold. Your faithfulness in small financial matters is going to result in rulership over much. The more you understand and apply these principles, the faster your multiplication occurs. Your assets are going to appreciate. Your property is going to increase in value. Your investments are going to perform beyond your expectations. The things you own are going to work for you in ways they never have before. The divine favor that's upon you is going to extend to everything you touch. Real estate is going to flow your way. Valuables are going to come into your possession. Wealth is going to consolidate around you because heaven is positioning you as a wealth distribution center. I'm declaring over your finances right now, supernatural income is coming. Unexpected checks are going to arrive. Refunds are going to appear. Bonuses are going to manifest. Gifts are going to be given. Inheritances are going to materialize. Opportunities that pay extraordinarily well are going to present themselves. The divine transfer includes multiple income streams activating simultaneously. You're about to experience financial increases from directions you never anticipated. Your debt is about to be liquidated through the divine transfer. Any financial obligation that has been crushing you is about to be resolved, not through bankruptcy or default, but through sudden provision and unexpected income. The chains of debt are being broken. The pressure of financial obligation is being lifted. You're going to experience financial freedom in ways you've only dreamed about. The burden that felt permanent is about to be released. The wealth multiplication system also includes financial wisdom for protection. You're going to make investment decisions that are guided by divine insight. You're going to avoid traps that would have cost you dearly. You're going to have supernatural discernment about financial opportunities. Some deals that look good are going to feel wrong to you, and you'll avoid them and later discover they were scams. Other investments that seem risky are going to feel right, and you'll pursue them, and they'll prove incredibly profitable. This divine guidance is more valuable than any financial advisor. Your children are going to grow up in a different financial reality than you did. They're not going to know the desperation of not having enough. They're not going to be traumatized by financial insecurity. They're going to develop confidence about provision because they'll have watched the divine transfer multiply resources in your family. They're going to understand that God provides. They're going to see it as normal that blessing flows. The generational healing that comes through financial security is profound and transformative. The wealth multiplication system creates financial peace that transforms everything. When you're no longer worried about making ends meet, your health improves, your relationships strengthen, your energy increases, your creativity flourishes, you're able to sleep at night, you're able to relax, you're able to enjoy life. Financial peace is not just about having money. It's about the liberation that comes from knowing provision is secure. This is what the divine transfer brings. It brings peace alongside prosperity. Write, "I receive the wealth multiplication system" in the comment. Declare it. Own it. Let heaven know that you're ready to operate according to kingdom financial principles. Your wealth acceleration begins now. Your financial multiplication is activating. Your abundance is about to become undeniable. The system is in place. The blessing is flowing. Your breakthrough is here. The restoration covenant. Everything the enemy stole is being returned. The enemy stole from you. He stole years. He stole opportunities. He stole resources. He stole relationships. He stole dreams. He stole potential. He stole joy. He stole peace. He stole the fullness of life that was meant for you. But I'm here to announce something that will transform your entire understanding of justice and restoration. Everything the enemy stole is being returned to you sevenfold. This is the restoration covenant that heaven is implementing right now. This is not just compensation. This is complete restitution with interest. The enemy thought his thefts were permanent. He thought that once he stole an opportunity, it was gone forever. He thought the damage he caused was irreversible. He thought the years he wasted in your life couldn't be recovered. But he didn't count on the power of God's restoration. He didn't anticipate that heaven keeps meticulous records of every theft. He didn't understand that God is a God of justice who always pays back what was stolen. The restoration covenant is God's way of settling the debt that's owed to you. Years that were wasted are being restored through acceleration. What normally takes decades, you'll accomplish in a few years. The time that the locust consumed is being given back to you in compressed form. Your lifespan won't be extended, but your productivity will be multiplied. What you accomplish in the next decade will equal what normally takes 5 decades. This is the kind of time restoration that heaven brings. This is the acceleration that comes through divine blessing. The years that were lost are being compensated with exponential productivity. Opportunities that were denied are being opened. Doors that were closed are swinging wide. Connections that were blocked are being restored. People who wouldn't return your calls are suddenly becoming available. Positions that seemed filled are opening up for you. Offers that seemed unlikely are being extended. The opportunity restoration is comprehensive and overwhelming. Heaven is not just opening one door, it's opening multiple doors simultaneously so that your life is filled with possibility. The relationships that were damaged are being healed. Marriages that were fractured are being restored. Families that were broken are coming back together. Friendships that were severed are being reconciled. Children who were estranged are coming home. Parents who were at odds are making peace. The restoration of relationships is one of the most profound components of the restoration covenant. These connections are more valuable than money, more precious than possessions, more essential to well-being than anything else. I'm seeing something extraordinary in the spirit realm. The emotional wounds that the enemy inflicted are being healed. The trauma that was caused is being transformed into testimony. The pain that seemed purposeless is being redeemed. The suffering that felt meaningless is being woven into a narrative of triumph. You're about to understand that everything you've endured, even the evil things meant to destroy you, are being transformed into components of your blessing. This is the ultimate restoration, when pain becomes purpose and suffering becomes strength. The dreams that were deferred are being revisited. Projects that you abandoned are calling you back. Visions that you gave up on are being revived. The timing wasn't right before, but now it is. The obstacles that blocked you before are being removed. The resources that were unavailable before are becoming accessible. Your deferred dreams are not dead. They're being resurrected by the power of the divine transfer. What you thought was permanently gone is about to surprise you by reappearing in your life. The restoration covenant includes financial restitution, any money that was taken from you illegally, any investments that went bad because of others' negligence, any income that was withheld unjustly. Compensation is coming, not through lawsuits necessarily, but through divine provision and unexpected increases. The balance will be restored, the scales will be made even. What was taken will be returned with the blessing of heaven's justice behind it. Your reputation that was damaged is being restored. People who spoke against you are being silenced. Your name that was slandered is being vindicated. Your character that was questioned is being proven. The truth about you is emerging. People who doubted you are recognizing your worth. Your reputation is not just being restored, it's being elevated to a level higher than it was before the damage. You're going to be known with honor. The health that was stolen is being returned. If sickness has plagued you, healing is coming. If addiction has held you captive, freedom is coming. If weakness has limited you, strength is coming. If disability has restricted you, restoration is coming. The physical body is going to be renewed by the power of the divine transfer. You're going to experience vitality you thought was gone. You're going to be restored to the health God intended for you. The restoration covenant is comprehensive. Nothing that was lost is being overlooked. Nothing that was stolen is remaining unpunished. Nothing that was broken is staying broken. The enemy thought he was getting away with his thefts, but God keeps record. God demands justice. God enforces restitution. Every single thing that needs to be restored in your life is being restored through the power of the divine transfer. Your restoration is absolute. Your comeback is complete. Your recovery is total. Right? Everything stolen is being returned sevenfold in the comments. Declare it. Announce the restoration covenant over your life. Let heaven record that you're accepting the complete restoration and restitution that God is providing. Your past theft is being compensated. Your former loss is being restored. Your breakthrough in restoration has begun. To the angel assignment, your supernatural team is activated. You are not alone. You never have been. But what I'm about to reveal will shift your awareness of the heavenly beings who are assigned to your case. These are not metaphorical angels or symbolic representations. These are actual heavenly beings with real power, with specific assignments, with a mandate from God to facilitate your breakthrough. Your angel team is being activated right now. They're taking their positions. They're receiving their orders. They're being equipped with the divine authority to dismantle every obstacle and establish the divine transfer in your life. I'm seeing in the spirit realm a council of heavenly beings who have been standing watch over you. Some of these angels have been with you since birth. Others have been assigned recently, but all of them are now being mobilized for a specific mission: to establish the divine transfer in your family and remove every obstacle that would prevent it. These are not weak angels. These are not inexperienced heavenly beings. These are the warriors of heaven, the elite forces of God's kingdom, the most powerful beings in existence except for God Himself. Each angel has a specific assignment. Some are being assigned to open doors. Some are being assigned to soften hearts of key people who need to help you. Some are being assigned to redirect circumstances that need to change. Some are being assigned to protect you from danger you didn't even see coming. Some are being assigned to increase your wisdom and discernment. Some are being assigned to strengthen your faith when doubt tries to creep in. Your entire team is coordinated, strategic, and absolutely committed to your success. The angel assigned to your finances is particularly powerful. This being has been given authority over prosperity, provision, and wealth multiplication. This angel is actively working to create the financial circumstances that will enable the divine transfer to manifest. Banks are being influenced to approve your loan. Employers are being influenced to promote you or increase your pay. Clients are being divinely drawn to do business with you. Opportunities are being positioned. This angel's work is visible in the increased favor you're starting to experience in financial matters. There's also an angel assigned to your relationship. This being has been given authority to heal what's been broken, to reconcile what's been divided, to restore what's been lost. This angel is actively working on your family relationships, your romantic partnership, your friendships, your business relationships. The favor this angel is bringing will manifest as improved communication, increased understanding, deepened connection. Broken relationships are being healed by this angel's direct intervention. Your protection angel is one of the most important members of your team. This being's assignment is to keep you safe from harm, to warn you of danger, to redirect you away from threats you didn't see coming. This angel has been working overtime, stopping accidents before they happen, protecting you from schemes that were designed to harm you, keeping you safe through situations that could have been catastrophic. Your protection angel is so powerful that the enemy is literally unable to touch you without going through this being first. I'm declaring something over your angel team right now. Your assignment is activated. Your authority is increased. Your power is amplified. Go forth and establish the divine transfer. Remove every obstacle. Open every door. Create every opportunity. Multiply every resource. Protect every member of this family. Bring healing to every broken place. Fulfill every assignment that heaven has given you. The time for waiting is over. The time for action is now. And your angel team is rising to the occasion with power and authority. Your angels are going to guide your decision. You're going to experience divine guidance through intuition, through dreams, through circumstances that align perfectly. You're going to find yourself making the right choice at the critical moment. You're going to sense when something is not right, even though, on the surface, it looks good. You're going to know when an opportunity is from heaven, even if on the surface it doesn't look obvious. This divine guidance is your angel team communicating with you. You're also going to experience physical manifestations of your angel team's work. Sudden good fortune, unexpected opportunities, unlikely blessing, remarkable timing. These are not coincidences. These are the work of your angel team creating the conditions for the divine transfer to manifest. Your angels are literally reshaping your circumstances, moving obstacles and positioning you for breakthrough. The angel team is also protecting your blessing. While the enemy tries to steal what's coming to you, your angels are guarding it. They're standing at the door to your prosperity, refusing to let demonic thieves steal what belongs to you. Your blessing is protected. Your increase is secured. Your divine transfer cannot be intercepted or stolen because your angel team is defending it with the power of heaven. As you move through your daily life, remember that you're never walking alone. Your angel team is around you. They're watching, they're working, they're protecting, they're guiding, they're facilitating, they're establishing the divine transfer. You're walking in the midst of supernatural power. You're surrounded by heavenly authority. You're being assisted by the most powerful beings in the universe. The divine transfer is not just happening to you, it's happening through your angel team's direct intervention. Write, "My angel team is activated" in the comment. Acknowledge the presence of your heavenly team. Thank them for their service. Let heaven know that you recognize the divine assistance that's surrounding your life. Your angels are rejoicing that you're aware of their presence and their work. They're increasing their efforts now that you acknowledge them. Your breakthrough is accelerating because your angel team is fully engaged. The final decree: your blessing is sealed and unstoppable. This is the final declaration. This is the ultimate truth that seals your breakthrough. Hear it clearly, believe it completely, and let it transform your entire understanding of your future. Your blessing is sealed. It's decreed. It's irreversible. The divine transfer is not a possibility. It's a certainty. It's not something that might happen. It's something that will happen. It's not dependent on your perfection or worthiness. It's dependent on God's word, and God's word cannot fail. Your blessing is as certain as the sunrise. Your breakthrough is as inevitable as gravity. Your prosperity is as guaranteed as the rotation of the earth. I'm standing in the authority of heaven and declaring with absolute certainty, the divine transfer has been processed. The blessing has been authorized. The resources have been allocated. The doors have been opened. The circumstances have been arranged. The timing has been synchronized. Everything that needs to be in place for your breakthrough is already in place. The only thing remaining is for you to align with what God has already done. The only action required is for you to step into the blessing that's waiting for you. The enemy cannot stop this blessing. He tried. He deployed his best strategist. He assigned his strongest demons. He created obstacles that seemed insurmountable. But none of it worked. None of it slowed the divine transfer. None of it prevented the blessing from being authorized, because the enemy is not more powerful than God, and God has decreed your breakthrough. When God speaks, the devil has no choice but to obey. When heaven declares a transfer, hell must stand aside. Your breakthrough is secure from every demonic threat. Your circumstances cannot stop this blessing. They tried. They created challenges that seemed permanent. They created obstacles that seemed immovable. They created situations that seemed impossible. But your circumstances are subject to God's authority, and God has decreed your breakthrough. Your circumstances must shift. Your obstacles must be removed. Your situation must transform. The divine transfer overrides any circumstance that would oppose it. Your breakthrough is coming regardless of how your situation currently looks. Your past cannot stop this blessing. It tried. It created trauma that seemed permanent. It created limitations that seemed immovable. It created shame that seemed inerasable. But your past is subject to God's grace, and God has decided to restore your future completely. Your past mistakes don't disqualify you. Your past failures don't limit you. Your past shame doesn't define you. The divine transfer completely overrides your history. Your breakthrough transcends everything that came before. Your doubt cannot stop this blessing. It tried. It whispered that it wouldn't happen. It suggested that you're not worthy. It questioned whether God would really move. But doubt is subject to faith, and faith is being released over your life right now. As you hear these truths, your faith is being strengthened. As you speak these declarations, your doubt is being dissolved. Your faith is overriding your doubt. Your breakthrough is arriving despite whatever doubt remains. The divine transfer is sealed by the authority of heaven. The Almighty has placed His word behind your blessing. The Trinity is united in ensuring your breakthrough. The Holy Spirit is empowering your faith. Jesus is interceding for your success. God the Father is decreeing your prosperity. You have the entire power of the Godhead working on your behalf. The weight of heaven's authority is behind your blessing. No power in heaven or earth can resist this combined authority. Your family will never be the same after this divine transfer. Your children will grow up in a reality where abundance is normal. Your spouse will experience peace instead of anxiety. Your entire household is being transformed. The legacy you're creating will echo through eternity. The blessing you're receiving will multiply through generations. Your family name will become synonymous with faithfulness and favor. This is the magnitude of what's sealed and decreed over your life right now. From this moment forward, prosperity follows you. Opportunity seeks you out. Favor finds you. Blessing locates you. Success attracts you. Victory pursues you. All of these things are being drawn to your life because the divine transfer has sealed your destiny. You are marked by heaven as blessed. You are branded with God's favor. You are identified as a child of the King, deserving of royal treatment. This is your new identity. This is your new reality. This is your new destiny. The doors that are opening for you will not close. The favor that's being extended will not be withdrawn. The provision that's being provided will not run out. The blessing that's being released will not diminish. Once God opens a door, it remains open. Once heaven grants favor, it's permanent. Once the divine transfer begins, it continues. You're stepping into a perpetual season of blessing. You're entering a lifestyle of increase. You're adopting a reality of abundance. Every day from this moment forward is a day of breakthrough. Every morning you wake up, you're waking into new favor. Every night you go to sleep, you're resting in divine protection. Every hour that passes, the divine transfer is becoming more real, more tangible, more manifest in your physical circumstances. Your waiting season is over. Your breakthrough season is here. Your blessing is not coming someday. It's here, now. It's surrounding you. It's enveloping you. It's transforming your reality. This is not hope. This is not positive thinking. This is not wishful dreaming. This is certainty. This is truth. This is divine reality. The blessing is sealed. The transfer is unstoppable. Your breakthrough is inevitable. And you are chosen. You are loved. You are blessed. You are favored. You are destined for greatness. Your family is appointed for prosperity. Your future is secured. Your legacy is guaranteed. Write, "My blessing is sealed and unstoppable," in the comments. This is the declaration that seals the covenant. This is the statement that activates the full power of the divine transfer. Write it. Declare it. Own it. Let the entire universe know that you're accepting the sealed blessing. Let heaven know that your faith has been activated. Let the earth know that you're stepping into the prosperity that's been prepared for you. Now, click Super Thank to sow $100 into this blessing and seal the divine transfer in your family. Share this message with 3 people you love and watch how the blessing multiplies. Subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications so you never miss a divine transfer message. Your breakthrough is here. Your family's restoration is now. The divine transfer is unstoppable. God has spoken. Heaven has decreed. Your blessing is sealed. Welcome to your season of abundance. Welcome to your family's transformation. Welcome to the divine transfer that changes everything. The testimony power. Your breakthrough becomes others' hope. What you're about to experience is not just for you. Your testimony is about to become the catalyst for other people's breakthrough. When you receive the divine transfer, you become a living example of what faith looks like in action. Your family's transformation will inspire other families. Your financial breakthrough will give hope to people who thought hope was dead. Your restoration will demonstrate to others that restoration is possible. Your story is about to become the most powerful sermon anyone has ever heard. Words cannot compete with the authority of testimony. I'm seeing in the spirit realm how your breakthrough is going to ripple through your community. Your relatives will witness what happened to you and start believing for their own divine transfers. Your friends will see your family's transformation and question their own limiting beliefs. Your co-workers will notice the favor that surrounds you and start asking what you're doing differently. Your neighbors will observe the blessings flowing into your house and wonder if the God you serve is real. Your testimony will be louder than any words you could speak. Your life will preach a sermon that converts hearts and transforms minds. The power of testimony is that it bridges the gap between the spiritual realm and the natural realm. It makes the invisible visible. It makes the impossible possible in people's minds. It proves that God is real, that He still moves, that He still answers prayers. Your testimony will be the proof that people need. When they're struggling, they'll remember your story. When they're doubting, they'll recall how God moved for you. When they're tempted to give up, they'll think about your breakthrough and find the strength to continue believing. I need you to understand the magnitude of this. Your breakthrough is not just about your family's elevation. It's about your assignment to be a catalyst for others' elevation. God is using your story to write hope into the hearts of people who have given up. God is using your breakthrough to demonstrate His power to a generation that's skeptical of faith. God is using your family's transformation to prove that anything is possible when you align with heaven's principles. You're not just receiving blessing, you're becoming a blessing factory that produces hope, faith, and breakthrough for everyone who encounters your story. Your testimony will have authority that ordinary preaching doesn't have. When a pastor speaks about God's provision, people might nod and forget by next Sunday. But when they see you prospering after years of struggle, they cannot forget. When they observe the peace on your face after you've weathered impossible storms, they're confronted with reality they cannot deny. When they witness your family's transformation from brokenness to wholeness, they encounter proof that the God you serve is alive and powerful. Your testimony is the most effective evangelism tool that exists. I'm declaring over your testimony right now. Your story will save lives. Your breakthrough will restore hope to the hopeless. Your transformation will catalyze faith in the faithless. Your prosperity will prove to the poor that abundance is possible. Your healing will inspire the sick. Your restoration will encourage the broken. Your victory will empower the defeated. Your testimony is about to become the most powerful force in your sphere of influence. People will follow you, not because of your eloquence, but because they see the evidence of God's faithfulness in your life. As your breakthrough unfolds, keep records. Document the miracles. Write down the breakthroughs. Photograph the blessings. Journal the divine interventions. These details will become the substance of your testimony. When you share your story, you will have specifics to point to. You'll be able to say, "On this date, this impossible thing happened." You'll be able to show the evidence of God's work. Your testimony will be detailed, powerful, and irrefutable. It will convince even the skeptics. Your children are going to inherit a testimony as much as they inherit material blessing. They'll grow up knowing that God moved for their family. They'll tell their children about the divine transfer that happened. They'll pass down the story of how their ancestors received prosperity through faith. Your testimony will become part of your family's spiritual DNA. It will be retold for generation. It will inspire your descendants to believe for their own breakthroughs. This is generational power. This is legacy impact. The world needs your testimony. There are people in your sphere who are at the breaking point. They're ready to give up. They're considering suicide. They're thinking about abandoning their faith. And then they're going to encounter your story. They're going to see your breakthrough. They're going to witness your family's transformation. And in that moment, hope will be reignited. Faith will be restored. Belief will be reactivated. You will be the difference between someone's despair and their breakthrough. Your testimony will literally save lives. Write, "My testimony will change lives," in the comments. Declare it. Announce it. Let heaven know that you understand the power of your story and that you're committed to sharing it. Let the universe know that you're allowing God to use your breakthrough as a catalyst for others' breakthrough. Your testimony is about to become the most powerful force in your circle of influence. Share your story. Tell what God has done. Let your breakthrough inspire others to believe for theirs. The timing is now. This moment will never come again. Listen to me carefully, because timing is everything. This moment that you are experiencing right now is not accidental. It's not arbitrary. It's not random. This is the exact moment that heaven chose for your breakthrough. This specific second, this particular day, this unique window of opportunity, it will never come again. If you miss it, it closes. If you reject it, it moves to someone else. If you delay responding to it, it passes. The timing is now, and this is the only moment that matters. The enemy wants you to believe that there will be another moment. He wants to convince you that if you miss this opportunity, another one will come along. He's lying. This window is unique. This opening is specific to this time. The alignment of circumstances, the positioning of resources, the activation of favor, all of this converges in this exact moment. When this moment passes, the configuration changes. The door closes. The opportunity moves. You will never have this exact moment again. Heaven has been orchestrating this timing for years. God has been positioning people, circumstances, and resources so that everything would converge at this exact instant. Every moment of your life has been leading to this point. Every prayer you prayed, every faith you exercised, every persistence you demonstrated, it has all been preparation for this moment. Now the preparation phase is complete. Now the breakthrough phase is beginning. Now is the time to step into what God has been preparing for you. I'm seeing something critical in the spirit realm. There's a window of unprecedented favor that is open over your life right now. This window will close when you move into the next season. Once the divine transfer fully manifests, once the blessing is established, the intensity of this open heaven decreases. The urgency lifts. The critical nature of this moment passes. But right now, in this instant, Heaven is completely available to you. Every resource is accessible. Every door is open. Every opportunity is presented. This extraordinary availability is temporary. After this season, you enter a different season where you steward what you've received instead of receiving new breakthrough. The timing is now because the enemy has run out of time to stop you. He's thrown everything he had at you, and you're still standing. He's created obstacles, and you've overcome them. He's deployed demonic forces, and you've resisted them. He's whispered doubts, and you've chosen faith. He's used people to discourage you, and you've remained steadfast. The enemy has expended his ammunition, and you're still in the fight. That's why heaven is moving now. That's why the divine transfer is being activated now. You've proven yourself faithful through the trial, and now you're being promoted into the blessing. This is the season of acceleration. This is the moment when time itself seems to compress. What took others a lifetime to achieve, you'll achieve in a few years. What took a decade to build, you'll build in months. What took centuries to establish, you'll establish quickly. This acceleration is only available in this season. Once you move into the next season, the normal pace of blessing resumes. But right now, in this extraordinary moment, acceleration is the norm. Everything moves fast. Everything manifests quickly. Everything happens at divine speed. The timing also means that right now is when your enemies are being sidelined. The people who tried to stop you are losing their influence. The circumstances that worked against you are being rearranged. The systems that tried to block you are being dismantled. Everything that opposed you is being neutralized in this moment. If you don't move now, the opposition might reactivate. The obstacles might be rebuilt. The enemy might regroup. But right now, right this second, the path is clear. The enemy is confused. The obstacles are removed. This is your moment to advance. I need you to understand the finality of this moment. There are decisions being made in heaven that will shape your eternity. There are alignments being established that will determine your destiny for the next decade. There are foundational truths being planted in your consciousness that will guide every future decision. This is not just about financial breakthrough. This is about fundamental repositioning of your entire existence. The choices you make in this moment echo forever. The faith you exercise now determines your entire future. The timing is now for your entire family. Your children need to see this breakthrough happen. Your spouse needs to experience this restoration. Your extended family needs to witness this divine intervention. They're all waiting for this moment. They're all anticipating this breakthrough. They're all watching to see if faith really works. If you step into this moment, you're not just receiving blessing for yourself. You're giving your entire family a legacy of faith. You're proving to your loved ones that God is faithful. You're creating a historical marker that your descendants will reference forever. This moment is your appointment with destiny. This is what you were born for. This is why you survived the struggles. This is why you persisted through impossibilities. This is why you kept believing when belief seemed naive. This moment is the convergence point where preparation meets opportunity. This is where your faith meets heaven's provision. This is where your persistence meets divine acceleration. And it's happening now, not tomorrow, not next month, not eventually. Right now, this very second. Right? The timing is now in the comments. Declare it. Own it. Let heaven know that you're not delaying. Let the universe know that you're stepping into this moment. Your breakthrough is not theoretical. It's happening now. Your transformation is not future. It's present. Your divine transfer is not coming someday. It's here today. This is your moment. This is your time. This is your season. Embrace it. Receive it. Let it transform your entire life. Now is the time to act. Click SuperThank and sow $100 into your blessing. Share this message with 3 people and watch the multiplication begin. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss another divine transfer message. Your breakthrough is here. Your family's season has arrived. The divine transfer is unstoppable. God has moved. Heaven is acting. Your blessing is sealed. Welcome to your new reality. Welcome to your family's restoration. Welcome to the divine transfer that changes everything forever.